Puntong ito, mga kasama natin sa unang pagkakataon dito sa GMA Network ang mga nagwagi sa Binibining Pilipinas 2017. Sina Miss Universe Philippines, Rachel Peters, Binibining Pilipinas International, Mariel De Leon, at Binibining Pilipinas Intercontinental, Catarina Rodriguez.
Alright, at kasama rin natin sa studio sina Binibining Pilipinas Globe Nelda Ibe, Binibining Pilipinas Grand International Elizabeth Clancy, at si Binibining Pilipinas Supranational Chanel Thomas. Magandang umaga sa inyo, girls, and congratulations! Kumusta na kayo after that win from Binibining Pilipinas 2017?
Pagod pa. Masaya. Sobrang masaya.
Hello?
Yeah.
Right.
Hello?
Right.
Hello?
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like for all of us, we feel sobrang blessed talaga sa kami. Kasi amazing opportunity, and I guess we never thought we would be here right now. Like imagine we're on GMA right now getting interviewed by you guys. It's such an amazing experience and opportunity.
Ano yung pinakamahirap na portion doon sa pageant?
Q&A.
Okay.
No, I think it's always just like you feel a bit of pressure every time when it comes to Q&A. I think we're all like standing there freaking out a little bit when we were waiting for our for our cue, and when you don't know if you're going to be called or when you're going to be called, you're just like, okay, am I next? Am I next? Am I next?
And speaking of the Q&A,
All right, we're gonna simulate another Q&A now.
No, we already
No,
won.
these are all easy questions. Kasi nung, siyempre, yung huling Miss Universe ginanap dito sa Pilipinas, no, naging isang usap-usapan noon kung pwede bang sagutin sa national language natin,
Sa Filipino or English.
yung Q&A or English the way it's been done in previous pageants all over the world.
yeah.
Kasi mapapansin natin na maraming contestants sumasagot sa sarili lang wika, no? So I wanted to ask Rachel Peters, since you'll be competing in the next Miss Universe. Well, I mean, anong pananaw mo rito? Anong opinion mo rito? Ang Pilipinong contestant ba ay dapat malaya rin sumagot sa sarili niyang wika?
And Rachel is half British, half Filipino. So, you're comfortable in English, pero anong palagay mo dito sa pagsasalita ng Filipino or English sa pagsagot ng questions?
Well, for me naman po, I see absolutely nothing wrong with answering in Tagalog kasi it's our language, and so we should be proud of that. We should want to show the rest of the world our language and our culture, and English or Tagalog, it doesn't really matter. You should be proud of your answer. If you answer with conviction, that's really the whole point of it.
Okay. At related din dito sa issue na ito kasi nung coronation night, medyo nagtrending yung isang tweet ni Tim Yap, if you know him, na sinasabi niya na parang bakit palagi na lang ganun yung mga nananalo or mga contestants sa mga na pinapadala ng Pilipinas pagdating sa mga international competition na palaging may lahi or parang half, like you're half British, I think si Chanel is half Australian. Tapos si Elizabeth, di ba? Elizabeth, di ba, you're half Romanian, tama ba? So, kayo, anong tingin ninyo doon sa sinasabi na parang bakit naman daw half yung palaging may lahi daw?
Well, in Tim's defense naman, I don't think he meant it in any mean sort of way.
Yeah.
And the Philippines is, we're a mixture of many different cultures, and I think it's wonderful. I think it's, somebody can help me out here.
Actually,
okay.
Si
Sige.
Chanel.
I don't know if I have a mic already. Actually, for me, I grew up in Australia, pero I just had my 3-year anniversary living here, which I'm absolutely proud of. And I guess I feel very blessed. I had the opportunity not only to grow up in Australia, but now to live my life here. And I feel Filipino because I know I am Filipino. And I always know I don't have to prove myself to anyone that I am Filipino because being Pinoy is in your heart.
Right.
It's a part of you.
Right.
And then I guess if you're just being yourself and you're being who you are, and I have those traits as a Filipina, people will just see that through me. So I don't have to prove myself to anyone. So Yun.
Very nice answer. And speaking of tweets na nag-trending, itong katabi ko ngayon, si Mariel. Si
Yes.
Mariel, Miss International,
Yes.
Binibining Pilipinas International. Medyo nag-trending ka overnight because of yung tweet mo about, ikaw na nga magkwento ko ano ba yung nangyari.
Well, actually, I wasn't expecting it to be trending kasi naman, social media for me is just a platform for your opinions.
Correct.
And my Twitter kasi, I haven't been on it for a long time. So it was a surprise to me talaga that it blew up that way. But, you know, as a Filipina, as a citizen of this country, of course, I have opinions about our government and the way it's run. And I think everyone has that right. So I just felt like I should put it out there since now I have a voice.
So, para dun sa kaalaman ng ating viewers, nag-tweet si Mariel,
Yes.
nag-react ka na parang what's happening to the Philippines
Yes,
pagkatapos ma-announce na si Mo Kauson ay in-appoint na to a
Yes,
position doon sa communications office.
Yes.
Ngayon, binabash ka ng mga
Yeah.
ka-DDS.
Yeah.
Anong message mo sa kanila?
Well, actually, yesterday we had a workshop about being secure with yourself. So I am secure with myself, and with that, no kind of negativity gets to me. So I respect their opinion, but of course, there's a way to debate and argue about issues. You don't need to insult other people. But for me, I don't mind. They can say what they say. I'll still voice my opinion.
And they should respect your opinion too.
Yes.
Well, speaking of which, no, dahil lahat kayo, you're all now public personalities. Lahat naman ng public personalities, kahit, you know, no matter how popular you are, mababash ka, matotroll ka, and then nagkaroon na kayo ng workshop. I'd like to ask the other ladies, I mean, how do you intend to deal with the trolling, the bashing that will come with your new status as public personalities?
Katarina.
Okay, well, I think having tough skin, and I studied high school sa States, diba? So parang yung mga babae doon, medyo, not naman medyo, they're mean. They are mean.
Ganun ba?
Parang, from high school pa, it's when I grew my tough skin. And I think it's just, I don't read them. So when people say, how do you deal with bashers? I'm like, huh? I have bashers? Because I don't tend to see it. And if I do have bashers, I mean, I don't know them. I'll never know them. So they're never really important. Their opinion's not really important to me. However, I do believe as long as my intentions are good, as long as I'm not trying to harm anyone or offend anyone, then people they can say what they want, but it's not gonna matter. What matters most is your friends, your family, those who care about you. What they think about you is what matters most. But like Marielle said, we had a workshop yesterday and we learned how to, or we were taught how to become secure with ourselves and how to understand if you care for yourself, then naturally you'll start caring for others.
Katarina, isa ka dun sa mga crowd favorites.
thank you.
During the pageant. Knowing this, did you expect to get, nung time na yon, did you expect na ikaw yung mananalong Binibining Pilipinas Universe?
No naman, kasi this batch was really hard. And you know who the strong girls are, and they're my friends. So the thing is, at the same time, parang, wait, she's really bagay for Universe also, eh. And you kind of see, you want to root them on as well, because you
Right.
know, as a beauty queen, people underestimate us often. Now I can say us. What happens is, you know your weaknesses and you know your strengths, and you can point the strengths and weaknesses of the other girls. And the placement, I believe it's proper. I believe it's appropriate. I believe that there are times where I'm more intercontinental material, and you know it was just really tough to know who's gonna be placed where, and of
Yeah.
course you hope for the best.
And at the end of the day, magkakampi kayo kasi you're all representing
Exactly.
one country.
Exactly.
Diba?
And we weren't really competitive naman within the journey itself because we're all so different. And that's the hard part. It's what do they want? Like modeling.
Yeah.
What does the client want? Who typecast do they want to book?
Yeah.
Same thing for a beauty queen. What's the ideal contemporary beauty queen now?
Okay, I wanted to ask Binibining Pilipinas Globe, Nelda, Ibe.
Hello po.
I mean, nabasa ko sa iyong CV, you're a pilot. You're studying to be a
Dapat
pilot.
ba captain na ang tawag namin sa'yo?
Cadet na lang po,
Cadet.
para humble pa din.
So, cadet pilot, meaning
Yes.
lisensyado ka na ba bilang piloto?
I'm actually about to get my private pilot license.
Wow.
But then, I've joined Binibining Pilipinas, so I stopped it for a while. But then, after my reign, definitely I will continue it.
So, anong pangarap mo? Bakit ka nagpa-license, training bilang at
Yeah.
least private pilot?
Yes. Actually po, dream ko talaga maging international beauty queen. So I pursue it for, now. And then I stopped my piloting career just to pursue this childhood dream. But then definitely yes, I will continue my career as being an airline pilot.
Okay, si Elizabeth naman, I'd like to ask you, kasi yung napanalunan mo is the Grand International Beauty Pageant. It's relatively new. Anong
4 years
difference
old.
niya from the other beauty pageants that we know? And ano yung responsibilities ng Grand International na beauty queen?
Well, basically, the advocacy for Grand International is against violence and war. So, in short, world peace, really. And I love that. It's all about humanity, and it's all about the peace within humanity, whether it's on a global scale between countries or whether it's violence in the home. So yeah, and it's heavy on Q&A, and you do a speech as well. So I have a lot of work to do, and I'm excited. But yeah,
Right,
that's
right.
the difference. And it's a new. I'm really excited. It's a new pageant, and I'm super for the advocacy. So.
All right. What are your other advocacies? Maybe we can start from the left. Before we wrap up, what do you want to emphasize now that you have this new platform?
Actually, the entire reason why I joined was because of the platform.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. Because my dream is to be a motivational speaker, and I love to inspire and empower young girls and women, specifically about self-worth. And that's why I joined, because young girls and women look up to beauty queens so much. So what better platform than this, right? Because that's something that I've struggled with before. And I really wanted to prove that no matter what, when you have a dream, always pursue it.
Yeah.
Don't base your worth on what people say about you, what you hear, what you think, or how you feel. Always pursue it, because you are worthy of pursuing your dreams. And that's why I joined.
Rachel?
My personal advocacy is all about celebrating one's individuality. I believe we live in a time where people feel much pressure to be a certain way or look a certain way, and I want to be the voice that reminds them that beauty comes from within. And so be yourself, celebrate your individuality, and watch the power in you emerge.
Katerina.
Right now, I learned that Miss Intercontinental is all about women empowerment. So I researched a lot, and I used to watch a lot of documentaries. And one thing that really hit me that I find very relevant is human trafficking, especially here in Southeast Asia, between the Middle East. So with our OFWs, especially the females going abroad, there's one documentary specifically with Lebanon where they get the girls, take their passports, and do whatever with them. And it's terrible. It's really terrible. A nightmare, I presume, but I wanted to look more into that and work with that and use the Intercontinental platform to pursue trying to stop it as best as we can.
Oh, Marielle.
Well, mine is to bring back the traditional and classical forms of arts, music, and
Oo
culture.
nga pala, opera singer ka, di ba?
Yes, because I feel like nowadays that type of arts is dying. It's more mainstream and pop right now. So I want to bring it back, especially for the younger generation.
Paano ba yung opera, bigyan mo kayong konting, naman, sample, sige na.
It's early, but I'll try. Thank you.
Grabe, nakakilakot. Grabe, goosebumps. Alright, ang ating piloto na beauty queen.
Yes. Before, I was involved in an organization which is building the shelter homes for the street children.
Yeah.
So that's really my advocacy. And now I have the crown and the voice. I would like to influence the government and the private sectors to help me this project.
Okay, and last but not the least, Elizabeth.
Well, I guess I already discussed
Yeah.
it a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
with violence against. I
Yeah.
think violence against women. When stuff starts in the home, like that's where you really should start, just like on personal levels. But then it's also women empowerment and
Yeah.
just human equality and equality. Period.
All right.
Very
All
well
admirable causes.
Right,
Very
right.
admirable women.
Talagang beauty and brains.
Alright.
So,
and heart.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And good luck.
Congratulations and good luck.
Maraming salamat sa
Maraming
inyong panahon.
salamat sa ating mga binibini. Thank you very much. Bring home the
Thank you
crown.
so much for having
We're proud
us.
of you. Thank you.